Daniel had always been a creature of habit, a man whose life was dictated by the rhythm of routine. Each morning, he would wake to the sound of his alarm clock, a mechanical herald announcing the day ahead. He would shuffle to the bathroom, splash cold water on his face, and stare into the mirror. A familiar face staring back at him, one that seemed content, yet somehow unfulfilled. His safe job as an accountant offered stability, a predictable paycheck, and the comfort of knowing exactly what to expect each day. But beneath the surface, a yearning for something more pulsed within him, a desire for the vibrant chaos of music, a world he had long tucked away in the corners of his heart. Daniel had always relied on a coin toss to make decisions. It started in high school when he faced the trivial dilemmas of teenage life, whether to ask Jessica to the dance or to stay home and play video games. The coin became his trusted advisor, a simple yet effective tool that took the weight of choice off his shoulders. Heads, he would pursue one path, tails the other. It was a game of chance that morphed into a crutch, a way to avoid the discomfort of indecision. As the years went by, this habit became ingrained in him, a ritual that followed him into adulthood. One fateful afternoon, Daniel found himself standing at a crossroads, the weight of the world resting heavily on his shoulders. He had received an offer to join a local band, a chance to dive headfirst into the world of music that had always beckoned him. But the offer came with risks that threatened his comfortable existence. Leaving his stable job meant stepping into uncertainty, a realm where dreams were often crushed by the harsh reality of life. He could almost hear the whispers of doubt creeping in, reminding him of the safety net he had built over the years. In that moment of turmoil, he reached for the familiar solace of his coin. The cool metal felt reassuring in his palm as he held it up to the light, its surface glinting like a beacon of hope. He took a deep breath, feeling the familiar thrill of anticipation. Heads, he would follow his dream. Tails, he would stay in the safety of his accounting job. As he prepared to toss the coin, his heart raced, and yet something shifted within him. It was a fleeting moment, a whisper from deep inside that urged him to pause, to truly listen to what he wanted. As the coin left his fingers, time seemed to slow. It spun gracefully in the air, a small silver disc dancing against the backdrop of his life. But before it could land, before the fate of his dreams could be sealed by chance, Daniel's instincts kicked in. He reached out, catching the coin midair, feeling its cool surface against his palm. In that instant, clarity washed over him. He realized that he didn't need the coin to make this decision. He already knew what he wanted. The music, the rhythm, the passion, it was all there, waiting for him to embrace it. With a newfound sense of determination, he walked away from the crossroads, leaving the coin behind. He chose to pursue his dream, to step into the unknown with open arms. The decision was liberating, and for the first time in years, he felt alive. It wasn't merely about the music. It was about choosing himself, honoring the deep-seated desire that had been calling out to him all along. Years passed, and Daniel's journey was anything but easy. The road was fraught with challenges, late-night gigs in dimly lit bars, and the constant struggle to make ends meet. There were moments of doubt, times when he questioned his choice. But each time he picked up his guitar and felt the strings beneath his fingers, he was reminded of why he had chosen this path. The thrill of performing, the connection with the audience, the way music flowed through him like a lifeline. It was worth every sacrifice. As the years rolled on, Daniel found himself on a grand stage, lights illuminating the night sky, thousands of faces looking up at him with anticipation. The energy in the air was electric, a palpable excitement that coursed through his veins. He stood there, guitar in hand, heart pounding with a mix of nerves and exhilaration. This was the moment he had long dreamed of, the culmination of years of hard work and unwavering belief in himself. He began to play, the notes soaring into the night, wrapping around him like a warm embrace. The crowd sang along, their voices blending with his, creating a symphony of shared joy. In that moment, he felt a profound sense of belonging, a realization that he had finally found his place in the world. Daniel no longer needed a coin to make decisions. He had learned to trust himself, to listen to the voice within that had always known what he truly wanted. The coin toss that had once dictated his choices had transformed into a lesson in self-discovery. Deep down, he understood that the journey was never just about the destination. It was about the courage to embrace one's dreams and the willingness to step into the unknown. As the final notes of his performance faded into the night, Daniel looked out at the sea of faces, each one reflecting a piece of his journey. He smiled, knowing that he had chosen the path less traveled, and it had led him to a life filled with passion, purpose, and the sweet sound of music echoing in his heart.